Matt Bryant of the Falcons set and ready to kick it off, and we are underway from Atlanta. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Here's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 77 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Slot man moves right. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Jones will come now in motion right. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
On first down, Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Ryan looking deep for Gabriel. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Ryan will throw again. And he's got Sanu. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL?
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And his kick is right through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, Fitzgerald, Toussaint. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be resigned, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league for that quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second, and, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion now. Last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak, but if you're a Falcon fan, was this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because let's be honest about it. Losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you were in the Super Bowl, you were playing for it all. This team was supposed to be as good or better. Ultimately ended up 10-6, found their way in the playoffs, but didn't get the deep.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front, because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also
trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off-air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
And the wideout in motion. Now Ryan. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
51, get up! 12, 51,
Sanu, the man in motion left. On third down, it's Coleman, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. There he goes inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will extend their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Well, before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Always got some breathing room. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, They really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll run it with Bell. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. And here we go on first and goal. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Bell. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Flush to his, feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Grady Jarrett able to drop him for a loss of a couple. On third and goal, Roethlisberger. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And Boswell's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
He went all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And now it's second down. Throwing again. Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
McDonald, the man in motion. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's second down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Second and 10 now. Ryan. Looking deep for Gabriel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now the offense lining up first and 10. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that'll bring up second down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off William Gay. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So out come the Falcons now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
In motion right is Jones. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On second down, Ryan. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Daniel McCullers with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Sanu, the man in motion left. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Javon Hargrave in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Matt Bosher now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. With it is Brown. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Adrian Claiborne in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 12-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Roethlisberger going to hand the bell. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second down following the run. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be out of bounds. A Steeler first down, Roethlisberger to Bryant.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Back now here on EA Sports. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. So they held him out on second down, and now here's 3rd and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. It's the fullback taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. He finds an opening past the 40 and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now Ryan on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Hey, let's go.
Gabriel, the man in motion. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Cameron Hayward able to drop him for a loss of 4. Throwing on 3rd and long. Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is knocked down from the side. A Falcon first down. Ryan to his young tight end, Hooper.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. The slot man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. A phrase we said a lot last year, Ryan to Jones for a Falcon first down. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Slot man moves right. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The slot man in motion right. They will run again with Coleman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Tuesday. 58.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He's back to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. First down now, but that clock rolling. And the back goes into motion. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now it's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Falcons on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Well, I know at points in this one.